Okay, so when it comes to real estate, let's give a scenario. Say there's a husband and wife, the husband's in a car accident, he's incapacitated, and now the wife's like, I need to sell the house to pay doctor bills or to move closer to a hospital or a rehab or whatever it may be. What are some documents they need to have in order to make sure they can handle that?
Well, in that particular scenario, we definitely want the financial power of attorney and the healthcare power of attorney both. What I always tell our clients is powers of attorney are all about you naming someone to handle your own affairs while you're still alive, okay? Because as soon as you pass away, then it goes to your will, your trust, and that sort of thing. But I also tell clients that doing the powers of attorney is just as important as doing a trust, because the trust is all about avoiding probates, whereas the powers of attorney are all about avoiding guardianships and conservatorships, which can actually be far more expensive than a probate, because basically what has to happen, let's give your scenario. Let's say the husband's in a bad car accident, he's not in a position to sign a document or a deed. Then the title company is going to require one of two things. They're going to say, okay, is there a power of attorney that allows someone to sign for him to sell the house? And if so, easy peasy, present the power of attorney and you're done. If not, then you'll have the title company will require that the spouse become the guardian and conservator of their own spouse to allow that spouse to sign for the other spouse. So it ends up being way more expensive doing the guardianship and conservatorship route than like a probate. I mean, people always hear about how expensive probate is, but guardianships and conservatorships require an attorney like me to guide the spouse through the process to become the guardian and conservator for the other spouse. Then the court automatically appoints an attorney for the spouse that needs the guardianship. So you're paying for both attorneys. And then you also need an accountant because you have to do annual accountings to account for every nickel, which, that makes sense. But by doing a simple power of attorney, you're avoiding all of those expenses and you're avoiding all the professionals, the two attorneys, the accountant, and the annual reports. You're basically, with the power of attorney, you're just naming someone. Basically it says if I'm in bad shape and can't handle my own financial affairs, I trust my spouse to do it, or I trust whoever you nominate to do it in my stead without having to go through the court to go through guardianship and conservatorship.
If you're not scared yet about wanting to make sure that your affairs are in order, I think this one would do the trick. So the bottom line is you need to consult with your attorney and make sure that you have all your documents in order before something, you just said it so well, like we all think about when we pass away having everything in order, but what if you're incapacitated and you're still alive and your affairs need to be handled? So you need to call Kyle. Can't say it enough. So thank you for that information.
You're welcome, Holly. Thank you.